So, here it is. This is the OnePlus2. This is the second smartphone to come out of manufacturer OnePlus, and just like the last one, you need a special invite to buy it. So you can't just turn up at your local shop and expect to be able to take one with you. So it must be pretty special, right? Well, let's take a look. My favourite part is definitely the way it feels in your hand. It has a nice, slim bezeled screen, thin sides, and a curved sandstone black back. It feels sturdy in your hand. I don't have a case on it, but I don't worry about breaking or dropping it. OnePlus offers a range of different backs on the online store, including Kevlar, bamboo, and rosewood, but the sandstone is already gorgeous. The phone runs Oxygen OS, which is basically Android with some nice extras. One of those little extras is Shelf, which the company emphasises is in beta. Shelf is neat. You swipe to the left and it shows you the weather, frequent apps and contacts, and you can add little widgets on the bottom. It's nice, but I think it'll take some time before I find myself depending on it. Frequent apps and contacts are useful, but it does kind of feel like Google Now with added home screen widgets. OnePlus is promising to improve it with community feedback, and I'd be interested to see where it goes from here. Gestures are a really cool touch. When the screen is off, you can draw a V to turn on the flash, or pull down with two fingers to pause music. You can also draw an O to turn on the camera, but this didn't always work, and in the times it did work I wasn't convinced it was much quicker than using the lock screen shortcut. There are some parts where hardware and software come together really nicely. The silent switch has a middle mode for priority interruptions, and you can set it up so that only certain contacts will ring. But to be honest, it's really nice to just have it set to any calls and texts, so if you're working and your phone vibrates, you know it's not just a news alert or an email newsletter. It really helps you concentrate without missing anything. OnePlus claims the fingerprint sensor is faster than the iPhone's, and I'd say that's probably true. All I have to do is hold my finger on the sensor and the phone wakes up and unlocks. The difference is the iPhone captures the edges of your finger during setup, so unlike the iPhone you do have to put your finger in about the same place every time. But besides that, I'm pretty taken by it. The camera is nice, and focuses very fast thanks to a laser focusing system. Pictures come out nice and crisp, and panoramic shots were captured quickly and with little error. Some more control over picture taking would have been nice, but OnePlus has promised a manual camera mode is on the way through a software update. The USB cable is probably the best that I've ever used with a phone. It's sturdy, reversible at both ends, and even has a little cable tie to avoid it getting knotted up in your bag. It's a sign of the sort of quality I keep coming back to when I review this phone, something that's hard to find on a spec sheet. It feels great. OnePlus has obviously put their all into this phone, and it shows. The OnePlus 2 brings some innovative new ideas to the table, while solving some of the little niggles you tend to find with stock Android. If you're in the market for a premium, top-of-the-range smartphone, this is a solid choice.